So let me rewind the topic, or let me revise the topic taken in the classroom. We had a discussion of transformation of sentences, and we discussed all the transformation. That means how can I change one assertive sentence from declarative to imperative, imperative to exclamatory, exclamatory to assertive. Okay, so I'm going to revise once again. This is a final one. I will be uploading this not in the school's website. Okay, this is a Word document, so I won't be able to write anything in it. So please make sure that you are following the instruction here. Okay, let me share the thing for you. Children, the concept of transformation of sentences, I will not take this again. So listen carefully. Okay, the topic is transformation of sentences. Okay, so the sentence transformation, we are changing one set of sentence from one form to the other form. Okay, we can children, we can transform, or we can change one kind of sentence into another kind. We can classify the sentences under affirmative, negative, imperative, interrogative, assertive. Assertive sentences also known as declarative sentences, and we have an exclamatory sentence, right? These are the different kinds of sentences. So we can confirm, or we can transform a sentence from assertive into negative. We can transform a sentence from assertive into imperative. It is possible for us to change an assertive sentence into interrogative, and we can also change an assertive sentence into exclamatory sentences. And the reverse is also possible. Even imperative sentence can be changed into interrogatives. Interrogatives can be changed into imperatives. We can actually transform one kind of sentence from one form to the other form, but only with one condition: we should not make any changes in the meaning. By changing an entire sentence or making some changes in the sentence, we'll be able to convert a sentence from one form to the other form. This is what we said. Okay, now children. Okay, one second. Okay, so look at here. The first one is affirmative sentence. Okay, the first one is called affirmative. As you all know, is it recording?
Yes,
Recording. Can you see the board now? Can you see
Yes.
the board
Yes.
Word document now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So we have affirmative sentences. Please look at affirmative sentences are positive sentences, right? And I said negative sentences are also there. Affirmatives are normally in the form of a positive statement sentence or positive sentence. And to make a positive sentence negative, we can add certain words like no, not, nothing, never, any, all these words. Okay, any becomes no, so any cannot be used for making a sentence negative. Okay, so now declarative sentence, as you all know, declaratives are statement sentences. Okay, this is starting with a capital letter and normally ending with a period of time. Period of time means it's a full stop. He goes to school. It is a statement. It has a structure, and the structure is SVO: subject, verb, object, pattern. That is why it is called a declarative sentence. Okay, that is why we are labeling it as a declarative sentence. He likes to play chess. See, the sentence is a statement. He likes to play chess. Here, this is a statement sentence. He is the subject. Likes, that is the verb. To play chess, that part is said to be the object part of the sentence. They are singing a song. So here, they is the subject, are singing is the verb, a song is the object. So these are the examples of a declarative sentence. Third one, interrogative sentence. Remember, interrogative sentences are normally asked, or it is used for asking questions, right? And normally these kind of sentences are ending with a question mark also. We have two types of question. We have yes or no question and WH question. WH questions are normally starting with the WH question words. It can be what, it can be starting with where, when, how long, how much, how far, etc. At the same time, if your question is an yes or no question, it is normally starting with the auxiliary verb, with an auxiliary verb. Ihan Rafi, are you following my class?
Yes.
Yes. So auxiliary verb. To make your sentence negative, after the auxiliary verb in an interrogative, you can use the term not, aren't, Okay, isn't. So all these statements are negative questions, not statement. All these questions are negative question if you add int after or not after the auxiliary verb. Okay, these are interrogatives. Now the next one is imperatives. You are familiar with the concept imperatives. This is normally used to express, or we can make a request. We can form or give a request. We can ask for a request. We can give a command. We can advise someone with the help of imperatives. These sentences are very easy to recognize, or it is easy to identify, because an imperative sentence is usually starting with the subject. Okay, an imperative sentence is usually starting with the with a verb. It is the actual subject of an imperative is you, the second person pronoun. Okay, this is a hidden subject, so it is not starting with you, the subject. Normally it is starting with the verb. Am I clear? It is starting with the verb. Am I
Yes, ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
now
Yes,
let me
ma'am.
share the screen for you. Exclamatory sentence. The very next one. How can you change an imperative sentence into negative, children? If the question is to change this affirmative into negative, if it is imperative, how can you change this imperative into negative?
By adding
Adding
no or
like
not.
no,
So
or
how to
never.
add not? There is no
Nothing.
verb. Open the door. So how to make the sentence negative?
Don't
Do not
don't open the
Exactly,
door.
Michelle. You are right, Michelle. Don't open the door, right? Please
ma'am.
help me. Don't help
Don't
me.
help me.
Don't
That is
help
what.
me.
Very good, very good. So this is how by adding the word don't, we can make an imperative sentence a negative one. Keep this in your mind. Don't can be added. Exclamatory sentence. A sentence that expresses a strong feelings or emotion is called an exclamatory sentence. See, children, I've told you exclamatory sentences are used to express, to show sudden feeling, strong emotion, sorrow, happiness, joy, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
If it
ma'am.
is so
Yes, ma'am.
painful, see, if you search for the meaning of these words in the dictionary, you won't be able to get any meaning, but you will get the usage, right? Alas, if it is so painful or some incident occurred, a bad incident happens like a death or something, for reporting this, you can use the word alas. If an unexpected holiday that you are very happy, right? Then you can use hooray, right? Hooray. Wow. How beautiful, right? So these are the expressions. Okay, these are the expressions can be used to express your sudden feelings, emotion, surprise, excitement, anger, frustration, appreciation, congratulations. Okay, that's a great appreciation. The word congratulations, awesome, right? Are the words love, excitement. To express all these strong emotions, we can use or we can write those sentences in exclamatory sentences. And remember, if it is an exclamatory sentence, you must use an exclamation mark in your sentence. And there is a problem if the exclamation mark, if there is an exclamatory word in your exclamatory sentence, like interjections like wow, oh, oops, hooray, alas, if these interjections are used in your exclamatory sentence, means after the interjection, please give an exclamation mark. Then begin your exclamatory sentence with a capital letter, and you can end your sentence with a full stop. This is the structure of an exclamatory sentence. Okay, now let us see the changes coming in, or rules that are that can be used when you change a sentence from affirmative into negative. See, we had a discussion earlier, children. If your affirmative sentence, if your positive sentence, if you see the presence of always is used in it, okay, in your sentence, if you find the word always, he was always punctual, the word always is used. When you change that affirmative sentence into negative, always will be changed into the form of never. I request, if there is always is used in your sentence, change that always into never in order to make your statement a negative statement. And after never, use the opposite word. Always use the opposite meaning for the word which is given after always there. Somebody was asking something.
Ma'am, can you show exclamatory sentence?
Okay, so remember
you, ma'am.
children, if your affirmative sentence is actually written with always, the word always, if it is used in your statement sentence, always can be changed into never. The word always can be, or it must be changed into never in your sentence in order to make your affirmative negative. So remember, after changing the word always into never, never use the same word what is written there in the sentence. You can use the opposite word. That means punctual means he is every time on time, right? Punctual, he's on time. Punctual, punctuality, punctual. So we must, after writing, after entering the word never, use the opposite of the word punctual, that is late. Okay, so use the word just opposite. He was never late, and he was always punctual, and he was never late, using in same tense form, and the meaning is also same. There is no change in the meaning. So whenever there is always in your sentence, when you change affirmative sentence into negative, always becomes never, and the next word or the verb or an adjective or adverb will be opposite in meaning. In your negative sentence, after adding never, please do write the rest of the part in the opposite form. If it is a verb, use the opposite of the verb. Adjective, adverb, that will be just opposite of the word written. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is next point is very simple. Okay, this one is a very simple thing, because see children, if your affirmative sentence is with an auxiliary verb, okay, if your affirmative sentence is with an auxiliary verb, simply add one not not after the auxiliary verb to make your affirmative negative. And also you can, after the auxiliary, use the opposite meaning of the verb, adjectives, adverb in the negative sentence. So suppose if your sentence is with an auxiliary verb, if your statement is an auxiliary verb, okay, he is smart. He is a smart boy. He is not a lazy boy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the opposite of the word smart?
Lazy.
Lazy, right? So we need to use the word lazy, right? So after not, not use lazy. Herin Ann, are you playing with something there? Herin Ann,
No, ma'am.
you're actually in the sky now. Okay. Now children, so if your affirmative sentence is with an auxiliary verb, add not after the auxiliary verb when you change that sentence into negative, and use the opposite of the verb, adjective or adverb in your sentence. Okay, I shall remember you. This is a sentence with auxiliary verb in it. Which is the auxiliary verb used here? I shall remember you. Shall. Shall is the auxiliary verb. Okay, so after shall, use not in your sentence. What is the opposite word of remember?
Forget.
Forget. So we
Forget.
need to use the opposite word. So remember becomes forget. I shall not forget you is equal to I shall remember you. Okay, we are not changing the tense. We are not changing the meaning. Clear? So this is one kind of transformation from positive sentence or affirmative sentence into negative. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if your affirmative sentence is, if you can't find an auxiliary verb in your affirmative sentence, auxiliary verb, there is no am, is, or was, where, there is no shall, can, could, have, has, had, there is no do forms, nothing is used. Okay, but if it is with the main verb, if it is in the main verb or a finite verb, when you change that sentence into a negative sentence, you split the main verb to get a do form from that. Okay, so then you can write the do form and can insert not in it. I think you are not clear with this. Okay, so just see, she remembered me. Okay, just see the example. She remembered me. Let me write the sentence on the board. She she remembered me. So here, this is a statement sentence. This is an affirmative. This is a positive statement, right? So when you change this positive statement into a negative statement, check if there is any. Yes, who is speaking? No one. Okay, so she remembered me. This is an affirmative assertive sentence. And the question is to change this sentence into negative. What you want to do is you need to search for the auxiliary verb here. If there is no auxiliary verb, try to split the main verb into do plus base form. So the sentence is remembered. How can you split this word, children?
not forget me.
She did not.
Did plus
Did
remember, right?
Yes,
Yes or
ma'am.
no? Because this is in past tense. So when we split the word for getting an auxiliary, the sentence definitely will be did plus remember. So in order to make the sentence negative, she,
Forget.
subject, auxiliary
did
verb
not-
did.
Did
Okay.
not- She did not
After
forget.
did,
Not
we can insert a word not, not. Okay. So she did
Yes.
not. Now
NOT.
how to change? How to change?
Write
She
the
did not-
opposite of
I
remember.
cannot use the word remember.
Opposite of remember. It's
Opposite.
Opposite of
What
the
will be the word?
remember.
Forget.
Forget. I did not forget. Sorry, she did
Forget.
not forget me. Now look at the structure of the sentence. The sentence a positive sentence and there is no auxiliary verb present. So what we want to do is we need to split the main verb to get a do form. So I got did as the sentence is ending with the ed. It is past tense. And I have used the opposite word of the remember, that is forget. Now my sentence is she did not forget me. This is a negative sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Is it clear for you, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the next rule. Now let me share the screen again. So she remembered me. There is no auxiliary verb. So I can split remembered into did not forget. Remembered becomes did not forget. Okay. Now, how can I change my assertive sentence into interrogative? Listen, how can I change my assertive or a declarative sentence into interrogative? Listen, the first rule is if there is an auxiliary verb in the assertive sentence, if there is an auxiliary verb in the assertive sentence, ind added with the auxiliary verb be placed before the subject in the interrogative sentence. Let us see how is it possible. I hope you can see the board now, right?
Yes.
Okay, what was the question given, children? What did I say? What did I say, children? I said, if there is an auxiliary verb in your assertive sentence, if your assertive sentence is a positive sentence, when you change your assertive positive sentence into a negative, check, because interrogatives means either it should begin with an auxiliary verb. What is the structure of, what is the normal structure of an interrogative sentence, children? What is the normal structure of an interrogative sentence?
Ma'am, it's a question.
We should begin with the question word.
It ends with the question
Question mark.
Auxiliary
Question
verb
mark.
plus subject plus main verb ending with the question mark, isn't it? Auxiliary
ma'am.
verb plus question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. This is the structure of your question, isn't it? So if the question is with an auxiliary verb, you know, if the question is with an auxiliary verb, with the auxiliary verb, we can add the word ind. Okay. When you begin your sentence with an auxiliary verb, you can add ind. This is the short form of not. Okay. Can be added with the auxiliary verb. If the question word is also not present, you please think about only the auxiliary verb. Then that can be added. This assertive sentence can be changed into a negative by adding ind with the auxiliary verb. Okay. Look at the sentence. look at the sentence. We shall play. Okay, the sentence is we shall play. Okay, one second. Sentences, we shall play.
We shall not play.
No. See,
Shall
the
we-
structure
Shall
of,
we
wait.
play?
Shall we play?
Wait a minute. The sentence is, we shall play. This is an assertive sentence. This is a statement sentence with the SVO pattern, right?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
this is a pattern. This is the pattern of SVO, right? Subject, we are starting with the subject followed by a verb. This is not possible when you change the sentence into an interrogative. Interrogative must be starting with the WH question. If the WH question is absent, we must start with an auxiliary verb. So try to find out the auxiliary verb from the sentence.
Shall.
Shall.
Yeah, the auxiliary verb used here is shall, isn't it?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so I am planning to start my sentence with shall.
Shall.
Okay, so if there is an auxiliary
Shall.
verb, I must use negative word not after the
Then-
auxiliary verb. So shall,
Shalln't.
shan't or shall not. Okay, shan't or shall not, because after the auxiliary verb only I can use the word not. Okay, then what is the structure now? We got auxiliary verb. We got
Shall
word of
be.
negation. To change our auxiliary verb negative, we have used not in it. Then what comes?
We play.
No. Shall not. Tell me what is next in your structure of
Shall.
your question. Question structure. After auxiliary verb,
Sub-
what comes?
Subject.
Yeah, we have to use the subject after the auxiliary verb. So what is the subject of your sentence?
We
Okay, shall not we
play.
play? And what is the punctuation mark?
Question mark.
Yeah, the first one is ending with a full stop because this is a statement. Second one is starting with an auxiliary verb followed by word of negation not and the subject, and rest of the part ending with a question mark, isn't it? This is how you can change an assertive sentence into an interrogative sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
If it is not clear, tell me.
Ma'am,
it
it is
clear?
clear. Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Okay, suppose if your sentence, okay, we cannot study attentively. Okay, if your sentence is a negative sentence and the question is to change that negative sentence into an interrogative. Okay, we cannot study attentively. If the sentence is negative and the question is to change that sentence into a negative interrogative, then how can you change this?
Can't we study attentively?
Why can't first? Because according to the rule, we must start our interrogative sentence with an auxiliary verb. Once the auxiliary verb is used, you can use not not there, isn't it? That is the only reason that why you can use a negative sentence in your, or this is the only reason that you can frame or transform a sentence without changing its meaning. Okay. Now look at here, children. Again here. So we have he reads a book. Okay. Another sentence, he reads a book. How can you set this as a question? He reads a book. Change the sentence.
he read a book?
No. 1 minute. The question is, he reads a
Will
book.
he read a book?
No. Wait a minute. This is a statement, right? This is a statement. Look at the verb of the sentence. What is the verb here?
Reads.
Reads. Tell me the tense of the sentence.
Simple present.
Simple present. So how to set a question? What is the structure of setting a question? What is the structure of setting a question. What is the
Question
formula
word
for
question
setting a
question word
question?
plus
We
question
need to
word
answer
plus
we need
auxiliary
question
verb
word
plus
plus
subject plus main verb plus
Okay,
question mark.
question word plus
auxiliary verb
auxiliary verb plus
plus subject
subject plus
subject plus
Subject plus main verb
main
main
verb
verb
plus
plus question mark.
okay. Okay, now either you have to begin this question with a question word, or you need to begin this question with an auxiliary verb. Question word, it is not possible because it is not asking for a particular answer. If the question paper demands a particular answer, then if any words are underlined, for getting that answer, we can put a question word, right? It is not possible for us to use any WH word. Okay, so let us leave this thing. So we can start with an auxiliary verb. Tell me the auxiliary verb present in the sentence.
Read
Find the auxiliary verb present in the statements.
Does.
Who said?
Sian.
How did you get this?
Reads. Does plus read.
Excellent. We need to split the word reads into, because it is simple present tense. So we'll get an auxiliary verb by splitting the word does. Does plus read. Okay. Does plus read is your answer. Okay. Now we got an auxiliary verb. So my question is to begin this with a negative sentence, or change this affirmative into a negative question, right? So how can you change this?
Does she
Okay,
reads it?
auxiliary verb
Doesn't-
we got. Okay, that is does.
Does he reads a book?
Doesn't
Does
he
he
read?
read a book?
If the
Doesn't he
statement
read
is negative, when you set a question, that should be positive. If the statement is positive, when you set a question, that should be negative. So here the statement is a positive statement. So when you set a question, you must
He
set the question in
does
a
not.
negative way. Yeah, doesn't or
Doesn't
does
he read?
not.
Doesn't he read a book?
Oh, that's correct. Doesn't he
Read a book.
read? Because
Read
we
a
have
book.
already
Read a book.
removed does, right, from the word read. So we can use only the base form. Doesn't he read a book? And
Book.
punctuation mark?
Book.
Question mark.
Question mark.
Are you getting this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
You got the idea how to split
Ma'am.
the main verb to get an auxiliary in absence of auxiliary verb?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, and this is also we discussed here. If in your sentence, if you find the word never, that can be changed into ever, anything, nothing, right? I never drink tea. Okay, the sentence is I never drink tea. If there is never used in your assertive sentence here, your assertive or your declarative sentence is actually with never. It is a negative sentence, as I have used never in the sentence. This one is a negative sentence. So if there is never used in your assertive, to make an interrogative sentence, do forms, do, does, did, according to the tense form can be used as a question word. And you can use ever instead of never, and can end your sentence with a question mark. Let me find how is it possible. I never drink tea. Okay, the sentence is I never drink tea. I never
ഒരു ഫോട്ടോ എടുക്കും ക്ലിയർ
I never drink tea. Children, listen. Children, listen here. This is a positive statement or this is a negative statement.
It is a negative statement.
Why this is negative?
Never.
Because
The word
never
never
is
is
the
used.
word,
Okay.
never.
If never is used in your sentence, that must be changed into
Ever.
okay.
Ever.
Okay. So you keep this in your mind. Okay. Now this is a statement sentence. You need to change this statement sentence into a question. Right? How are you going to change this? You know what is the formula for
Like-
constructing a question?
Never drink.
Anna, Anna,
Auxiliary verb.
yes, ma'am.
you're not listening. You're not listening to the class.
Do I never drink?
എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാൻ വേണ്ടി
Okay, I never drink T. This is your sentence. So Hannah, you tell me what is the formula for constructing a question. There is a formula for constructing a question, and your question should be starting with the
Question word.
after question word,
Auxiliary verb.
Auxiliary verb.
after question auxiliary verb.
Subject.
Subject.
Anna is not giving answer. All others are giving me the answer. Subject plus
Main verb.
Main
Main
verb.
verb. Question mark.
Mark.
Okay. Now we need to change the statement into a question. Okay. And we have a never used in the sentence also. That must be changed into ever. This statement is a negative statement. When you change a negative statement into a question, that should be positive in form. Isn't it? This is what we learned.
I never
Do
I request
ever
everybody,
do-
Sabio and Sandra, you are fighting with each other, but we can hear that. Better you change your place or you sit calmly. Okay. Who is ready with answer?
Ma'am, can I try?
Do I ever
Yes.
drink
Yes, yes.
Do I ever drink tea?
Do,
I ever drink.
but there is a
Do I
problem,
ever
Vivian.
drink-
You said do. Okay, I agree with the do. But how did you get this do, Vivian?
Ma'am, can I say?
Vivian, your answer is starting with your question is starting with do. I agree with
Yes,
this
ma'am.
concept. That is right. But you tell me, how did you get the word do?
And
Auxiliary
we are
Ah.
changing it to present tense.
But there is a hint from the sentence, right? You may have got a hint from the sentence. What is it?
Ma'am, we are using ever.
We are using,
Ever.
that is why you use do in your sentence. Huh? Which is wrong. Let me share the screen once again. Here you got do because the verb of the sentence is drink, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
The
Yes,
verb
yes,
of the
ma'am.
sentence is drink. So how do you get an auxiliary verb by splitting the word drink? Drink is the base form. Okay. Among do, does and did, do is the base form. Okay. So you need to split the word drink into do plus drink, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So do is the auxiliary verb present here because the verb is drink. That is why you got a word do. After do the auxiliary verb, then we need to search for the subject. The subject of the sentence is I, isn't it? So after auxiliary verb, place an I. Okay. Do I?
Drink.
Do
tea.
I?
ever
Ever
Drink tea.
drink tea?
drink tea. Very good. Drink tea. And what is the punctuation mark?
Question mark.
Question mark.
Because it is starting with an auxiliary verb. Clear? Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is all about today. So don't get confused, okay? This is all about today.
Okay,
I know
ma'am.
that I am giving a lot to you, but transformation of sentences, that is simple once it is clear for you, okay? And there is no strict rules to be followed. So you try to practice yourself with a number of examples. Thank you for coming here and attending my class. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
My video is
ma'am.
not working. That is why I cannot see you guys. I can see you everyone. I marked already. The number is only only 16 are present. I know, Annalyn. I can see everyone. I can see everyone, but you cannot see my face as my video is not working proper. Let me try once again, at least before saying a goodbye. No, studio, this Zoom is not accepting my video as I am very beautiful. Okay. So they don't want a beautiful lady's face. They won't detect. Okay, let me try once again because I want to see your face. Are you coming? How many of you are coming to school when once it is reopened? Oh,
I'm coming.
everyone is coming. Adidev not coming?
Ma'am, when is it opening?
January, most probably 8th standard is starting from December.
January 3rd.
No, 8th is starting from December. I can see you everyone. Okay. 8th, this 8th standard, already 9th standard big brothers and sisters are here. Okay.